Now hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are at a very interesting place again. Actually, we are on a Malaysian island called Tioman. Yeah, this is in the South Chinese Sea, and here it is. It's quite a small island, and such a small island also needs a small airport. Yeah, this is actually quite a popular island for tourists, and you know, the easiest way to get to an island like this is obviously by plane. Or is it? Yeah, right in front of us, we have the island's only airport, which is obviously Tioman Airport. Yeah, this is known as a pretty dangerous airport, and why that is quite obvious, because this airport only has a 900-meter runway, which is a little, you know, tough for a passenger airport, for a commercial passenger airport. But let's see. Go and take off the Cessna 172, which should not have an issue at all operating here, definitely. And there we go. Now, the thing about this island is that it's very, very terraneous. There's a lot of hills, which obviously makes building an airport pretty hard. Also, there is a lot of forest, really. The whole island is basically a big forest. Now, due to this terrain here on the island, the runway can only be landed on from the north, because on the south end, there's hills. You cannot land on runway 02, which is obvious. So runway 20 is the only runway that you can be landing at here. And you know what? Let's try some landings here. Alright, welcome aboard the Twin Otter. Alright, now the airline that flies to this airport is called Baraja Air or Brajara Air or whatever. It's some kind of Malaysian airline. They actually connect this airport with Kuala Lumpur, which is very interesting. That airline flies up to 60,000 passengers per year to this island, which doesn't sound very bad. Well, here at the airport, they use small planes like the Twin Otter, obviously. These planes, they are able to fly everywhere, and especially in these tropical places, they are very, very popular. But you know, this is a 1,000-meter runway. I actually am pretty confident that I'm gonna be able to land something like a 737 here too, because I'm such a pro pilot. Now the landing, that was quite a hard landing, but as long as we stop, which we did, we're fine, so all is good. And there we go, we can taxi onto the little ramp that we have here. Nothing very special. Now, you know what, the Twin Otter, it worked out perfectly fine. Again, it's a plane that would operate here in real life. I'm pretty sure it operates here with Berjara Air, so no worries at all. Let's actually move on to a way bigger plane now, because I feel like it. The 737. We might actually regret this, but we don't care. Let's just try landing that plane here. Now, at this airport, there are around 2,600 aircraft movements per year. That's not a lot, but you have to consider there are only 5 flights to this airport per week. I mean, that's still enough, right? Now let's get the 737 landed here. The approach is actually pretty interesting as well. You cannot just fly straight in. It's a very mountainous approach, right? Alright, there you go. Let's turn left. Big bank angle on the final. Big planes, they do struggle with such a bank angle here on the approach, because obviously we're a lot faster in a plane like this. Alright, now let's get it landed. Alright, see, I am a pro pilot. So it turns out that Baraya Air, or whatever it's called, I'm probably pronouncing the airline super wrong, but yeah, that one is actually able to operate their 737s here, even though they don't have 737s, but that's another story. It could work, right? Yeah, the 737, it's always surprising with its very, very nice short runway capabilities. Very nice. Let's try a plane that we don't often try, or we have tried this one before in a previous video. Let's try something like the 757. You know, this is kind of a step bigger than the 737. Now, if you would like to book a flight to Tioman Airport, to this island, then it's gonna be pretty expensive. I mean, obviously, these small aircraft, they're not able to pack a lot of passengers, so the per seat cost is obviously gonna increase, which is, by the way, the reason that it's kind of hard to stay profitable as an airline here, which is why there are actually not that many flights to this island. 5 flights per week is definitely not that much. But yeah, if you want to, you can fly here by plane, which is what I would actually recommend. I think it's worth it. Let's see if you could even fly here by 757. It should actually work. Yeah, I mean, we have to consider the hill right in front of us that we're probably gonna crash into, but let's just see. Please rotate. There we go. We have taken off. We have to turn left, which is gonna increase our chances of actually crashing due to a stall, but it's actually looking very good. No worries at all. Perfect. So yeah, Eastern Airlines is probably a very dead airline by now. You can also fly here. Alright, I expected a lot worse, honestly. I expected the biggest plane to be able to land here to be the 737 or something, but no worries at all. Turns out the 757 doesn't need a long runway, which is amazing. I mean, you know, we have seen this very plane operate at some very interesting places, not gonna lie. So that was not bad. But let's continue with landings though, right? Something like the 777, totally a good idea as always. Now, besides the commercial air traffic that comes into this airport, Tioman Airport is a popular destination for private pilots as well that are based in Singapore or Malaysia. Yeah, honestly, if I owned my own plane in Malaysia, I would also take a visit here at this airport, definitely. So that makes a lot of sense. Now, the thing about a big plane like the 777, we're gonna have trouble actually maneuvering this plane here, you know, for that turn in the final approach that we have to do. So this will probably be a crash or something. Yeah, the 777 is not that easy of a plane. Yeah, no way. All right, crash landing time. Oh, damn. I mean, honestly, could have gone worse. We're back on the runway now. We might have blown a tire or all of them, maybe, and crash into a few houses, but the plane is still kind of on the runway, isn't it? So everyone survived. Yeah, this is the 777, the long-range model, so you could fly here from America, right? Without landing. Jesus Christ. Yeah, with planes like this, they are not very easily handleable, meaning that they don't really get the turn here, which makes them crash here. I mean, you know, we survived. Yeah, that would have probably been a very big fireball explosion in real life, but whatever, this kind of worked out. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense to go bigger, so let's do that. Let's try the 747-8. Nice one, always. Very short runway capabilities, actually. With this one, we might actually stand a chance, because this one is actually quite maneuverable compared to the 777, which is a little bit surprising. Also, it stops very quickly, so, you know, we might be lucky. All right, let's give this a try. Very normal glide slope, all good. Well, that's close to the trees. All right, now the landing. What are the chances of it actually working? Actually, not too bad. The 747, it's quite tough. Oh, we might have crashed there. Right, crash landing. That was a little bit too hard, but it worked, so no worries at all. So, what can we say about Pulau Tioman Airport? It's, don't fly to it. It's pretty dangerous, but you know, it's kind of cool, actually. Again, it's very popular with private pilots in the area that like to fly their planes here. Maybe there are some watching, I don't know. The island seems to be pretty damn cool, also for tourists, even though most tourists come here by boat, which is obviously fine too. Let's see if you can go here by A350 as well. Let's go Toga. Actually, the A350, it is able to accelerate quite quickly. Maybe this can work out. 100 knots already. That is faster than any plane today, actually. 120. There we go. You can even go here by A350. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow. As always, good night.